Good morning. Good Monday morning. Good Monday morning. I am happy to be working on getting back to my regular schedule and back to painting. Been on vacation last week. Hi, Danny. Thanks for coming. Been on vacation the last week and I'm ready to get back at it. So, I have my super big, look at how big that is, my super big cup of coffee ready to go. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Kathy Grillo of Kathy Grillo Design. This is where you can find me. Please follow, please like, please share. Invite everybody. Can use all the help. Hello, how are you this morning? What's going on, Chanu? I'm waking myself up, getting ready to work on this portrait illustration. So when I'm done, there will not be lines. It'll look more like this. And currently I've been working on the underskirt. So let's just get back at it. If anybody's here and wants to hop in and have a comment or a question, I totally appreciate it. Alright. Hi, thanks for coming. Please do jump in. Let me know where you're at, where you're from. What are you up to today? I'm working on this fashion illustration. Oh, I don't want the blender. I want my pencil. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What blender? There we go. I think I need it a little smaller for this. There we go. Dial it down just a little. Zoom it in just a little. I'm going to start adding where some of these highlights might be. So I'm just adding some detail into this embroidered edge of her skirt, underskirt. Hi, how are you? What's going on today? I'm just mad drawing. I'm working on this illustration here. This is a Russian ballet dancer. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, now I want to put a border on this. And we're illustrating the dance costume of Alina Somova. Hi, thanks for coming. She's a Russian ballet dancer. So I'm working on this dress here. How's everybody doing this morning? Hi. Thanks for joining. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm working on the embroidery on her underskirt on this costume right now. And I'm not copying the pattern, every detail. It's a suggestion. And I'll do these illustrations. I do custom illustrations, so if there was something you would want, like a wedding dress or a dance costume or a prom dress, I could do one of these for you as well. Alright. Now I need to put some shadows in. And the shadows will help create the movement. So it helps create some of the folds and makes it not be so flat. This will be darker as it folds under the dress. Okay, let me step back for a second. Alright. I just want a little bit of real light over it, like I did over here. It's just like, because it has like a netting, a little bit of a netting over top of the embroidery. So we're just gonna brush this on really quick. Yeah, just go in the direction and it helps give it some direction. Now, the next logical step you would think would be to do this tulle area, but we're moving on to the legs because the legs I want to be able to see through the tulle. So, I'm going to add a layer here and put legs. Alright, so she has white tights on, so when you see the white, don't think that I'm like messing up her skin tone, because I'm not. So I'm just going to brush in a light amount of the color here. And then take my blender. And now I'm going to bring the leg, the color a little bit all the way down to the underskirt, because this is the part that we're going to see through this tooling. It's not going to be detailed, but you'll see, I mean, it'll look like there's a leg under there. So I have to kind of pre-plan that area. Okay, so we start out with the form, which is the basic color. I mean the shape, giving me the shape. And then I will start adding shadows. And color. And white is never white. Even this white right here that you're seeing has a touch of blue in it. So we're going to add more blue to create our shadows in the back of our knee. And our ankle. Yeah, a little bit of this lighter blue, because it's going to be white. It's going to be reflecting the color. Let's blend some of that in. I'm going very soft because colors can change very drastically on white. So take our time. On white, you want to be careful when you add a color on top of white, or a white tone, because it'll make it very vibrant. So I don't want the color to really show. I just kind of want this shadow, and I want it to be like this bluish. So you have to take it a little slow. Back of the knee and the calf. Under the shoe and an ankle. Top of a kneecap. And a little brighter blue for some interest in this white. And just kind of alright. I want to clean up my leg line a little bit. So I use my eraser, my favorite. And I'm oh my goodness. I have a toy that's making like noise and my dog's going nuts. So being that it's an arm or a leg, we do need a nice sharp line on there. Except for where it goes under the skirt. One more shadow for the kneecap. Behind the knee. And just soft blend it. Uh, Her shoes are pink. Hi Lillian, thanks for stopping by. If anybody has any questions, please do ask, because sometimes I talk about it so much I forget what to talk about. So, does that make sense? Or if there's something you want to see, just speak up and say, hey. Alright. Now to add in some of the details, I'm going to follow my lines, which will not be there when I'm done. But they're here now to give me a little bit of guidance. Oh. Hi, thanks for coming by. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is a fashion illustration portrait of Russian ballerina. Doing it in what, digital oil painting? Okay. So I want these very white highlights. I'm going to put a line of white right around the edge to help pop it off. Okay, and a little bit down through here. It's very slight. And these ones in the mid-calf will soften up a little bit. Oh, as my dogs are fighting in the background. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Alright, it's tricky because I don't want it to look like a line, but I need a line. So that's the trick right now, is to do the white as a highlight, but also to help it define the edges here. And then to have a shadow, but which also is sort of like a line. For the darker parts. Okay, let's step back and look at the whole thing. Alright, and then when you step back, you can kind of see that, alright, this needs a little more subtle blending. Because we want the muscles to be defined, but you don't want it to look like it's not part of her leg. This is all going to be underneath the tulle. So it will be alluded to, but not seen. Alright. So now I'm going to steal this color that I got here and start doing the lower leg. So I want to spread the white up underneath this part of the skirt. Though you really won't see it too much because it's right by the gold embroidery. Yep. Okay. Coco, stop it. What does she want? What are you barking about? There's a whole thing of toys here. Take some. Of course, just like real kids, she wants the exact same toy that my other dog's playing with. Don't you know it? Ugh, coffee. Alright. So I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so I can get the details of the shading. Make sure it's filled in here. Oop, too much erasing. Alright, so we'll have a shadow under here from the dress. And I have a shadow for her calf muscle. A shadow under here and for her ankle. And I want to add some of these blues right in above it. And a touch of this really light blue in the middle for her shin. And then the white. Okay. White. Alright. So we'll softly blend this together. The shadow underneath the skirt, I do want it a little more dark and not as blended because I want it to reflect the dress. Oh, let's put a little more of the blue gray in. Okay. So that is the part, like tricky part when you're doing something and you want it to not be super liney, but you need the definition, is the blending. Okay, I think I need slightly more back here and up here. I think the shadows are just too light, so I'm going to change it up. And fade it a little bit. So right now, this is just sort of like my fan art, because I really love dance, and I think the costumes and the body forms are very arty and beautiful. So that inspires me, but I do custom illustrations of any kind of formal to wear. Alright, so we're going to go up here and steal some colors. So the shoes match. Oh, it didn't change. Undo. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna pick. There we go. The iconic pink ballet slipper. Alright. Ooh, that's really close in. I don't want to be that close. Hi, thanks for coming. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm just painting here today. Working on this illustration. Hi. What are you doing today? I have a couple things to work on today, so I want to finish up a few things. Thanks for coming by. Of course, I left the hardest for the last, is the tool work, which will be fun. Alright, get some shadows in here. No, I wish I was. No, I just think it's a beautiful art form, and their bodies form just artistic expression inspires me, and I like the costumes. So for a fashion illustration, You know, they're all sparkly and embroidered, and I get to do a lot of embellishing with them. I love it. Hi, thanks for coming. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. The hearts, the follows, the shares. I love it. Alright. Let's add a little brightness here. Hi, how are you? Thanks for coming by today. I always appreciate it when anybody comes and spends some time with me. Yeah, this is one of them. It is. I'm almost done. I like work on a couple things at a time, and then so I don't get bored. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Yeah. This is custom fashion illustration. And when I'm done, the sketch will be gone, so it'll be more like that. This is Alina Somova. She's a Russian ballet. It is. It's a special day for what happened on today. I don't keep up with all that. I'm guessing it's Michael Jackson or something for something, but alright. So now I just get to do my eraser and fill out the detail. Oh, it's his birthday? I still can't believe he died like that. I mean, it shouldn't have been such a surprise, but alright. So now without my guidelines, it's to make it look like the way I want it to look. Because I need some... The trick is to have lines without it looking like lines. He did. He was awesome. Yes, sirree. Alright, so I need to... Yeah. I grew up listening to that. Okay. Now I'm going to just slightly, but not totally blend them in. So I have to create shadows that create lines. Because when you don't want to have a line, but you kind of need a line for definition, you got to blend it in. But you don't want to totally obliterate the... As an artist, it's your job to tell the eye what it's supposed to be seeing. And I haven't been drawing for a week because I've been on, quote-unquote, a vacation. So I'm very excited to be back today. But, you know, you gotta do some family time, otherwise they start not liking you. I think. You know. Can't totally just get in the art zone and forget your family. Check out my coffee cup. Check out my big ass. Look at how big my coffee cup is. I told you I needed some coffee. Look at that. It was a staycation though. Ugh. I buy the biggest coffee cups I can find. Then there's less interruptions to go get refills. Oh, it's pretty big. Yeah. Alright, so that's my hand holding it. It's really big. It's a good 6 inches tall. Oh, I didn't go anywhere. We were at home. I live on an island. I have a boat, so we tend not to go anywhere, but we just kind of chilled out here and did some local, stuff that we never really take to do. Let's go walk in the park. And I didn't cook all week. We went out to eat at a bunch of different restaurants. And yes, I do live on an island. Ooh. Not anywhere exotic, but I live on an island in the Detroit River. So, I don't know, it kind of negates the island point. No, it's not a private island. Though, we do go to private islands for our beach time. Because there's little islands out here that we boat to. And then you just hang out on the beach on an island. Yeah. If I had a private island, I'd invite everybody to come to it because I don't really like being all alone. Alright. Yep. I'd have an artist retreat on a private island. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? And I wouldn't charge anybody to come. If you'd like, just come here. Pitch in for some food. I have a barbecue pit. Alright. It would be awesome, wouldn't it? Actually, there's one guy around here who does own the private island, and it says private, no trespassing, but if you're in the know, you're allowed to go use it. That's right. Praise me on Periscope. That's right. Alright. Oh, what did I do? There we go. I'm trying to move it, and my little hand didn't work. There we go. Alright. So now I get to do the lovely tool, which I left for last. And tooling is fun. Not. Because you have to be able to see it, but you have to also be able to see through it. So, then I'll be able to finish this and post it on Instagram and tag her, and hopefully some of Alina Somova's fans will see it and maybe they'll want one of their own done. One of these days, right? Alright. So, let's put this and put tool. I think I want to start with this really light blue. I don't know if I really want to make it white, guys. Alright, so I'm just kind of going to go around the edges. I'm going to try to do this tooling in one layer because I really am just ready to be done with this. And especially since this is kind of just a marketing freebie. Alright. So my lines are just kind of like a guideline. Oh, thanks for the hearts. It's just a guideline of what, basically where the area is at. I'm just going to kind of make it up. What's amazing? This little dancer person. I love doing these. I love the costumes. And then what I'll do is when I zoom in really quick. When I print them out, I'll put like little pieces of glitter. Oh, and when I print them out, I'll put the little pieces of glitter on here, and I paint over my printout so it gets all embellished. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the sketch will be gone when I'm done. So it'll be like this. The sketch is just my guideline for a minute. Okay. So I have the sketch. The sketch will be gone. And it's going to be like that. So that's what it'll be. Oh. Thank you. So this is a digital oil setting. Oh, I need my sketch so I know where my tool markings are. Now I want this water. This is brush is called Just Add Water. And it's just like adding water to my paint. And I want this to be nice and light, so I'm going to make it really big. So this is just my brush. And I'm just going to start throwing this in. The black lines will be gone. Yeah. It'll be like this. So the black lines will be gone. Yeah. If you ever go and look at my Instagram or Facebook page, which, self-promo, you can find right there. Thank you. The background's airbrushed. It's a digital airbrush that I did. But you can see I used to do these illustrations very lining and graphic-y. And then I've slowly kind of evolved to this more of a portrait painting. So first I want to get the lines and movements, and then I will show you how I make the tool see-through. It is a little bit of a computer trick, but I figure the computer is just another tool that, I have at my disposal. So certain things I should use. I don't do a lot of computer stuff. This is an 8.5 by 11. I do all my art in 8.5 by 11 simply because that is the size I can print out at the moment. I'm working on larger printout, but I have it. All these the JPEGs are high res, so when I do a custom for somebody, they'll get the 8 by 11 printout mailed to them, but they also get the high-res JPEG emailed to them, so that if they choose to take it somewhere and have it printed larger or on a t-shirt or a coffee mug, they are free to do so when it's a custom. Not if they buy just a regular dog or something, but if it's their dog or their fashion illustration, go for it. Thanks. So I give them both. Simply because that, you know, and also, right. And also, like, internationally, they have the option of just having the JPEG sent so they don't have to pay extra for shipping and handling if they want just the digital to print out on their own. So, because it costs very much to send big pieces of art. Alright, so I'm getting this tool, just clean it up a little bit. I know it does, it's crazy. So, I mean, I'll still do it if that's what they want, but a lot quicker just to email it to them. I know, right? My son's girlfriend lives in England. Oh God, mailing her stuff was crazy, and so now we just have a UK Amazon account. So I told my son, I go, just order something on Amazon and have it sent to her house, and then it won't cost anything more than if we just did it here. And he's like, oh, well, that's genius. And I'm like, I know. I know, I'm good for something. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the edges that I want highlighted. Alright. Yeah. Oh, Amazon Prime's even better. I don't pay for shipping. My son pays for the Prime account. I just piggyback along on it. Okay. Now the idea here is to make, a lot of times I do the different layers on a different layer. I am just kind of making it look like it has more than one layer, hopefully. As the tool is supposed to be all nice and soft and light and fluffy. So we'll blend that in just slightly, but not too much. A lot of the final detail I'll do after I get the shapes in. Alright, and then I need a shadow. Alright. Now the shadows underneath, you see they're a little longer because it's the light. My light is coming down from this direction. So I'm putting shadows in to get my layers. And if you notice, my digital oils start blending as soon as I pick my pen up off the, which I love, and they'll still blend for a few minutes on their own. And it's going to be darker down here. Okay, I'll turn the sketch off. And the one thing I like about using layers is, see, I can blend over here. Hang on. I haven't painted for a whole long time because I don't have the room. Let me turn the light on, I'll show you. I've been doing pencil drawings for a long time because pencils were cheap and I didn't know what kind of paint I wanted. So there is, oh, please focus. There, that's a pencil drawing I've done not too long ago. So that is my dog. Yeah. And then, whoop, whoop. That's a victim. And I got into digital just in January. I've just been doing it since after Christmas. I got this for Christmas. So I wanted to paint, didn't know what kind of paints I wanted. Paints are expensive. And I thought I was just going to be like playing around, you know? Yeah. Well, and this gets printed out on paper and I paint on top of my printout. So basically I'm just, I treat digital art like a canvas. It's the same, I paint the same way. It's just that it's on my computer screen. So that's why I like Corel Painter. I don't do a lot of, you know, like that anime digitally type art. It's more like art. One day when I have room for oils to dry, I will try them in real life again. But I mean, I draw my sketches and I, you know. So, you see I'm developing all the folds for this tooling. With the shadows and highlights. Oh, thank you. I just like sharing the love of art, you know. I love it. I think beauty and, I mean, the world, you know, is messed up. So let's have some beauty and happiness and appreciate some of the finer stuff that's around. Look at things differently. I think we get so busy, we need to take some time. So, if I could get out here and bring some awareness or a different type of art, that's it. Hi, Karen. There's my fashion illustration guru. If you guys want to see some awesome stuff, follow Karen. Thank you. I'm just finishing it up. This is my tooling. So I'm going to do the magic here in a minute. The one thing I do that I wouldn't be able to do on paper is coming up. Thanks. The one thing I do that I can't do on paper is next. And I will admit that that is the digital advantage right here. And sharpen up these lines. I do a computer trick with the tooling. I'm just saying, it makes life a lot easier. Oh, see? Yes, she's my buddy, my pal. Karen was like my inspiration to even try some of this, so. Actually, Karen, I've been thinking about you the last couple days. I really need to send you something new for your wall. Because what I sent you before was crap. Oh, thanks. Anyway, I'm embarrassed of what I sent you before, so I think eventually I'm gonna send you something new. When I find something I think is, and then every time I think it's good, I'll probably get better. Every time I think it's good, I'll get better. I'll be like, oh, well, now that's even better. Because I was looking at my old stuff and I was like, oh my god, you thought that was good? That's terrible. I know, it's crazy. And I'm like, I'm developing like my own little thing and my own little style. I think I'm liking my hybrids of a painting and an illustration. Do you see the details too I put in? Look at, oh, thank you. Can you see my little sparkles that I painted in case I don't print them out? And my embroidery? Woo! Thank you. Alright. Oh, up close. You can see all the little lines up close. I don't want it that close. I want to clean up my edges. Because I want the edges to be nice and crisp. Thank you. And so you see all those little hash marks up close and you're like, oh my god, what's that? Alright. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna see how this looks. I might have to come back and add more shadow, but we will see. So the trick for tooling is, move over here so everybody can see it. This little bar here, it can change how much you can see through a layer. So I can make it a very light, thin layer. So then we could play with it and see. See, it can make it disappear. And I can make it slowly appear. And so I could get the tooling to look like tulle. Alright. I think that's pretty good. See, I could see the legs sort of through it. I could see the tooling. And now when I have it set at this level, I can add more highlights and shadows to where I need to. But they'll still be see-through-y. And you can see the background through it and her legs through it. So that's the trick to digital tool. It's a little bit of a cheat. So then I just come in here and put the highlights where I need to. Yes, this is digital. Yay! So then I could just build up the layers to where I want them to be. Because now I'm on the setting that I think I will probably keep the tooling on. So, let's come through here and jack up the highlights and shadows for these little folds. Give them a light water wash so they kind of just fade in. I think I might be done, guys. Spread out some of this blue shadow. I can't tell if anybody's here because my person counter says 0. So, but then I see you guys have hearts and comments. So, just so you know, I'm talking whether you're here or not. Alright. So I'm just going to come in here and clean it up a little bit. Yeah, basically. Yeah. I do have a reference. I mean, here was the reference photo, but I'm not doing all that. So, yeah. I just kind of know where I put my light highlight at. And I just kind of go with it that way. For definition and what I want your eye to see. So I'll come in and put these sharp lines back in and blend them. I just painted it. I don't know. How do I explain it? I just did little squiggly lines to make an impression of embroidery. And then let the oil kind of blend them in. And then the little squiggly lines over top of it are because the embroidery actually has like a little net part like over it. So I'm just sharpening up my edges here. Pulling out my shadows to where I want them to crease in. And add a crisp line to where I want it to come out. So highlights bring forward, shadows recede. So when you want something to look like it comes forward, you have a highlight towards it. And then I'm also using the white highlight for defining my edges. And this is the final little touch up. It's not really, it's just making it pop a little more. I think they're laying down in the other room right now, finally. See, a lot of time I'll do like 3 or 4 layers of tool work. I didn't think I needed to do that with this. Okay. Thank you. So I started out at the 100%, and now I'm working at whatever level I'm going to keep it at, so I can see what it looks like. And I want to bring the shadow in a little bit. it's also softening up the highlights as well, like in here. So it looks like a highlight, but not a line. So it gives it more of a natural, how material would flow. Oh no, I'm just painting this for myself, really. I'm painting it. It's like my fan art. And I will definitely tag her. My point is, I'll tag her, and hopefully, maybe somebody will notice it, and maybe somebody will say, "Oh, I'd like to have one done." And then they'll say, "Can you do my XYZ wedding dress or my dance dress?" And I'll be like, "Sure, I can do that." So this is more of a marketing tool, I guess you would say, a little bit, just to have something to put out there. People can see me. I'm working towards hopefully someday having more commissions, because this is what I would love to do with the rest of my life. Yeah. And that's partly why I do Periscope too. I mean, just, have to trust, I guess, one day the right person will see me and pull the trigger and send me a message. And then I'll be like Karen, and she keeps telling me to be careful what I wish for. But I'll be like Karen saying, "Oh, I don't want to do another dancer. Or I don't want to do a formal dress." Karen's living the artist dream. She knows it. Turning people away because you have too much work. I've only been doing this and really putting myself out since April. So, and she's been doing that for like 20 some years, and well deserved, because she's amazing. So I gotta be patient. And I do the dog portraits too. So, those are my two favorites. I love doing the fashion. Yeah, I love doing the fashion, and I love doing pet portraits, dogs and cats mostly. And then I'll do like the bugs and the butterflies and flowers, just for me to have fun and be a little more, not as detail oriented. Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna just tighten it up. And then I get to sign it, guys. And then I will do the watermark. And it'll be ready to post all over social media today. And hopefully I will get more than 10 likes on it. Because I really do get excited just when people see it. Yeah. Just when they see it and they're like, "Oh, I like that." And then I'm like, "Yay." Oh, that would be awesome. I'd love to be a sensation. Spread the word. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, what's up with this leg? Where did that come from? Alright, not to see if it's on the legs. No, it's not on the leg. What is that on? Oh, this tool level. Okay. See, so I could erase it. I don't know how it got there. I don't know how to do that. I'm old. I don't even know how to do that. See, I need somebody who knows how to do all that stuff. I don't know how to do it. You can, send me a message or links or whatever to all that on something, either on Facebook Messenger or like DM me on Instagram and tell me what I'm supposed to do and how to do it. I would love to figure it out. I just don't know where to go. Send me some info. Take a screenshot. Send me some info. Help a sister out. Okay, yeah. Just send me a message and say, hey, go here, and I'll check it out because I see people doing these cool little videos and posting them on things. I don't know how to do it. Unless there's an app or something. Alright. So now, what layer should I sign it on? The sketch is going to be gone. I guess it really doesn't matter. I'll do it on the same layer. And we're going to turn the painting. Zoom in a little bit. The wide stroke pencil is my favorite to sign with. Let's see how big this is. Okay. And I'll do this a few thousand times until I like it. Okay. Oh, there it is. 2016. Actually, probably not, because my YouTube videos are really just my Periscope videos posted on YouTube. I just put them there to keep them safe, actually, if I'm being honest with you. If I ever get to the point, or right now I do a nanny job 3 days a week, and if I ever get to the point where I could do this 5 days a week for 8 hours a day, I can do a lot more with my social media. But right now, I have to cram in regular life with everything else, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so that one's finished. And I am going to save it. Save as in my finished folder. And it's a high-res JPEG with all my other art. Bum bum, save it, save it. I'm probably gonna print this one out. Just like my Aisha Ash one. I'll put it up on the wall. I had some frames I can change pictures around in now, so that's. And now we will add the watermark. So to add a watermark, I have a text box. I'll put this on here. Where is my text window? Text window. There we go. I use a Bordoni metallic. And we'll type my name. And this is for anything that goes online. Even though I never post a picture like this. It gets posted as a picture of a picture. And then we just fade this out until you can see through it. We'll save that. Save as, and this gets saved into my JPEG files, which is all the art with the watermarks on them. Just a little tip for any artists out there, don't post your stuff. I actually use pic collage, and I'll make a picture of my picture so it can't be blown up. Helps make it harder. I'm sure there's still ways to steal it, but it makes it a little harder, and maybe they won't pick on you. Alright, so there's one in the bag, guys. I am going to go and take a break. Yeah, I know. I'm going to go take a break, probably post this on my social media before I forget, and then I will be back working on either this dog, it might be the dog. Thanks. I'm going to come back later in about an hour or so, work on this dog, or I might just finish this this dragonfly thing really quick and get that out of here. I'll probably do this first and get it out and be done with it. And then I'll work on the husky, because I'm working my way through all the breeds. Well, it's not a husky, it's an Alaskan Malamute, sorry. It looks like a husky. So I'm going to come back and work on those. But I think my dancer is done. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Once again, feel free to please follow me on social media. I follow back. And I appreciate everybody, and I will talk to you and comment you. You can message me, all that kind of fun stuff. If you're on Periscope, I will share you out on Twitter, and, I'm pretty good at all that. So, hope to see you guys around. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I will be back doing something different in like an hour or so. Thanks.